Hey David, Coach Brandon here. And so I went ahead and looked at a lot of your videos just now, and things seem to be moving very, very well. Your bench is absolutely killing it. Looks great. Arch looks great. Stability looks great. Bar path is beautiful. The only thing I'd want to kind of mess with a little bit, or at least have you consider messing with, is your sumo. I really like the changes that you made, and I personally have actually made very similar changes fairly recently to a great benefit, keeping my having a little bit more hinged over position. When I built all my tension, I have a little more hinged over position to better anchor my hips in a higher place and use my posterior chain a little bit more. It's greatly benefited the top half of my deadlift along with my speed off of the floor. So really like those changes that you made. The only thing I want to kind of mess with or have you kind of consider is that oftentimes individuals will, when they get bent over to actually do the sumo or conventional for that matter either, they end up in a very relaxed position and do not have a neutral spine. Now, unfortunately, when you do this, you're not going to have your fullest capability of bracing. Then also you're going to have to fix at some point this faulty position that you're starting with. So what I mean by that, I'll go ahead and kind of do my best to show you what I'm talking about here. So I'm in this position here, getting ready to do sumo. If I bend over in a relaxed position here, and I'm really relaxed, and this is where I'm starting out from, I'm going to have to correct this at some point. I can't walk out like this. It's just not going to happen. So what I have to do is, instead of starting from this position, which is going to mitigate my ability to brace properly, and also, again, I'm going to have to fix this faulty position at some point, so why not start off in a better position? Instead of bending down to here, I really like how you're hinging over a little bit more, hips are starting a little higher, but let's go ahead and focus on actually hinging down and keeping a nice neutral spine. From here, I can brace better. I don't have to correct any faulty position. This is going to be a better overall, more effective movement. Just kind of quick example there, but I'm sure you get the idea. Let's just go ahead and carefully hinge down instead of end up really relaxed position. I do like the change you make, starting off in a little more hinged position, hips higher, hips better anchored, and posterior chains going to be better used. But again, let's just go ahead and start in a neutral position to better our bracing capabilities and function, then also not have to fix a full V position. With everything else, though, looks really good. I did see a squat video that I'm not sure if I already said something about, but 5 days ago, it did look like you were a little less extended in your lumbar. But again, I think it's just going to come from practice, practice, practice. There's a wide series of drills that I like to do with individuals when they're going through lumbar extension, have troubles fixing it. But this close to a meet, it's going to be really hard to incorporate those drills. In fact, practically impossible. We're going to have to kind of repattern the movement a little bit. So for now, I would just do a lot of tissue work and kind of work on the issues as they come in terms of TFL and different injuries like that are a result of different length tension relationships downstream because of extension. But at the same time, just working on those hinging mechanics, pushing those hips back, and taking the first half of the eccentric portion of the squat a lot slower so we have better hinging mechanics as we do so. That's about it, though. If you have any more squat videos, please send them on over because I'd love to continue to work on that. But besides that, not much to note. Just let me know if you have any questions whatsoever.